It's pretty good comp on attack as well, so let's kind of see how they get. Maybe anything above 6 is honestly not too bad on defense.
This one is very, very interesting.
Let's look at that. Actually, against this comp though that struggles on attack, yeah, they want to have more than that. Holy, this is... Yeah, they really tried to force that one in reaction, wanting to hit over towards A. Nice shot.
One thing that these double duelist comps and double controller comps do a lot is that control in mid, so that's an attempt at punishing it, but instead you have an anti-call from FURIA, and it's working out really well.
Great start. And it's only getting better.
Yeah, it's getting real nice. Good. In terms of pistols, first half 1-1 for fast map, sorry. And this one is looking flawless.
They're looking to put the finishing touches on what should be a flawless.
What a good dash!
What a good dash to distract him. That's nice. Holy hell. Favorite boba? Dude, I've still not tried it. I still have no idea what it's like.
And I think MW knows whether it's fun to be had or not. He is so good on this.
4 frenzies come out on top.
Historically been so good. That's where he started his career in Valorant. But on this map in particular, the only real chance he has to play it. And he's been the shining star for FURIA in the maps that they've, the one map that they won of Split. He was a beast, and actually making up for a lot of the missteps that Digizin was putting with the chamber. And I think one thing you're going to see here is Digizin getting a little bit more loose with it.
In terms of the eco in this one.
To the confines of his alarm bot or his TP, his rendezvous in it. In a sense, the Jet is just a better chamber in this case, just without the trip.
Okay, just stacking orb. I was going to see if there's anything more on this. Trying to get orb over towards here. No push, no nothing. Maybe they go the way back. Question mark creators. Sky miles away. So in terms of clearing this question mark, not really going to happen.
Made in the past, in the game against Cloud9, they had a major one where they come in and they actually look pretty decent. On Pearl,
so that's pressure here. They have full pressure over towards middle.
This one is... It feels major, but it's actually not. The Jet slots really well into the chamber position.
Okay, when a dog gets shot like this, you know that they're trying to kill it early. A lot of the time you can work out how many people are around, or at least if there's more numbers than just the one shooting it with how they're reacting. That right there, you know there's more there.
DG still close by. He took a little bit of damage there. Rotating off, and there.
Oh gosh,
everyone is
here. Oh boy.
Is he?
Honestly.
One drop. A little bit of help as they rotate back, but
damn, he did so well there. He had 5 bullets, and he actually managed to.
The only bright spot on a rough round.
He actually managed to pause, so the recall reset. It's really good.
Digizin's in here anyways.
Angel gets 3 there. Yeah, if he's blind. Dude, that clip was still so funny.
He's got to check every corner.
If he gets this kill, this is already a good... He's going to get the plant too.
Yeah, this is great damage.
Matter. He's still going to lose the round, but that's an ult sword.
It's great damage, yeah. Kind of close to his ult.
Really good eco now from MIBR, actually.
And it's really all FRZ.
I think it comes down to...
Are they mad enough?
Yeah, MW got 2 there.
Yep, they're mad enough. Okay.
Out of position, and that forces FURIA
he gets the op out, but I remember them doing this before. They definitely did this on like Ascent or something before. So I imagine MIBR should be ready for this, but who knows?
Start pinching into ropes after MW dies. So we actually have a really weird buy here by FURIA. The op in the heads of Digizin, but everybody else is saving, and he's not going to have
smoke over towards middle.
This is completely crazy.
It is bold, unconventional. Round 3 up.
All they're gonna do is just save it though. It's a bit like the Fnatic theory, I think. I'm not sure how much that's even into it. Obviously it can win you around in terms of like shooting, and then they don't expect it, you get kills, etc. But the extra element that I wasn't really thinking about until I saw Fnatic do it the other day when they brought 2 into it is a lot of the time you're gonna be able to save because no one with this kind of money ever wants to hunt. So they're never gonna hunt you. So if you play safe, you can always save the gun. This is a nice bait in.
That box has historically
and they get upgrades from this. This is a perfect run from FURIA.
The discipline box.
The discipline box.
Yeah. So they had heavy stack over towards here, and honestly, they're kind of punishing them for not doing too much over towards middle.
It hurts. Dynamite calls that the discipline box and just moves around to
30 seconds left.
Previously it was FRZ who's the bright spot on the round. Now it's on RGL to try to make something out of a bit of a mess. And I think at best you save this weapon.
They didn't even need the op.
perhaps.
Oh, you know he's getting this kill now.
Don't have very many options.
10 seconds left.
Okay, not even
Nothing.
needed. You're right.
What a start from FURIA.
Yeah, really nice
It's again the bonus round
upgrades in
converted.
terms of this one as
We saw
well.
both
They,
converted on
the best thing is they
Pearls.
don't even know about the op.
And now here on a bonus, honestly, looking at the economy, there's no way that should have, unless
Yeah,
Digizin
exactly
got some
that does.
early picks. I was not thinking that there was a real chance here, given the buy that actually came in. So now they're in a great spot. I mean, fantastic spot.
They're cruising. Still have that for DG.
Yeah,
You got full
and it's
rifles
time
and
they're
armor
mixing
the
it
rest
up
of the
though. They're
way.
going over towards A
Yeah,
with it.
you're
In terms of the
safe,
buy,
fine. QCK has 53.
not much of one.
They put the
Free
wall
sheriffs,
over to the
perfect
B
stuff
side.
for
They're gonna
Furia.
throw the orb as well. The
Looking
orb
at their money,
behind it
got some 4Ks, 5K.
Could be a major threat as long
Yeah,
as
looking like they
FW and
want to try
Khalil
to
are
get this
here,
orb
and
again.
he stays holding that grab well. I don't think you can lurk up.
Again, big fan of this wall. Means it's an absolute
Now they're gonna
nightmare,
rotate
and
off
every
the
time it
defense.
goes up, you can
The
kind of fake
Viper
that you
walls
get to the
there
back of
stationary. They're
sight.
not gonna be able to get back
Right,
around
so you
it.
normally have to
Maybe
have
they try and
vision.
hit the
Someone
heaven.
doing this, see how he had to check
We
the back
already
of
saw
sight
how
there
they
when he went
actually
in.
were considering
It's
how to counter
yeah,
this orb and how you're playing in front
splitting it
of
in
it. for
half.
Furia.
It can be a nightmare to play
They didn't
against.
do anything
This wall against Astras is
in
so
that regard
good.
on this specific round, so they have to do it late in the
Like
round
this
with
wall
1
against
minute
like
left.
the no sentinel comp is honestly, it's so
And it will
good.
pull MW
But
off. Remember, that's the nade I was
You
talking
kind of
about.
have to
He
still
used it
create pressure
already.
over towards A,
Now
otherwise you
they
lose too
can
much.
End up using that wall and the orb to lurk out.
They've left Miri's mid, but MW's here as well.
Satchel out.
So his position's
Okay,
now given
timing of
away.
that
They are gonna
is
try to
pretty
farm
good.
it out
They
onto the
decide to
site.
do the. Ah, they got a little unlucky.
That's so free. The gravity
Nice
well,
Yuto.
the volley, the whole
Nice
thing. They
Yuto.
really made
We
their
have
way out of
one
garage.
bullet
It was
that
so
hit.
hard to
So
do.
3,000 on top of that. We're gonna have a rebuy of armor. That
Remember where
5K is now an 8K.
Brazilian coworker said at the top of the day about Furia. Tashinya said,
Yeah, they
If
still
they
don't know
clean up
about the
this
op. You're
ecos-
right. Still hasn't even
in
fired the
this
op.
case,
He
we're
hasn't had
talking
to do
about the
anything.
anti-ecos. If they clean up the anti-ecos, things will go great. I don't think either side has lost one. So far, in this game, it's not really been a factor. But in prior games against Cloud9 last week, it was so devastating for Furia.
Oh, and I think to tell the story of both sides, the other thing the casters mentioned was MIBR's pistols. They've lost 2 of 3. So you see how both key spots have been
Whoa.
Okay,
addressed.
and they decide to go aggro down
MW's
towards
deep
middle.
down mid with the showstopper. They've just
Yeah,
cleared an
and they just
entire side
crunched
of the
it in
map.
terms of the
Digizin and
op
MW
peeking this as well. So
combined.
a lot of info. They fire it over towards spawn. They definitely know now. This all goes in. They take heaven control, and QCK is
Full side control, and off of that,
gonna
they
try and get a
rotate
kill.
quickly back. Oh.
QCK.
That one there for sure.
Love to leave it from QCK. Oh, he's trying to pull out the shorty
Did he try and get a
insta kill.
shorty out to bust it? I'm not sure.
But instead, they've got a difficult retake now ahead of them, even though they had early round success.
Wait, he has good timing.
MW has to find some space. Heaven 2 off of Khalil.
Holy hell,
Flank,
nice
that was a clean
reactions. That
snap
was
from
kind of
Heat.
fast.
I don't. Yeah, they still haven't
Oh,
cleared
they
out
know about
areas.
the
Is it
op now.
planted for them? I think it might be planted for Evan
MW0
here.
has no idea
MW's going to
that
try
he's
to
in this
hold this
corner.
while Digizin uses his smokes to go for half.
Just around the corner, the
Ooh,
snap. and
not a
now
good
he does
peek,
land
Nate.
the kill, but yep. Oh my gosh, he had
Oh.
stop moving.
Damn.
He didn't let go of the
Okay,
AK.
well.
That's a Phantom moment, yeah.
He had the
Oh
new
my
skin.
goodness. I love that idea from Furia to hold up top heaven.
Yeah.
I should probably play some
I thought
stats.
Digizin, I mean,
Embrace
grab
the
ball took him
game,
off the first
exactly.
one.
This
He
was
had
a pure
second
embrace
smoke
the
to use,
game.
so he was
Get absolutely wrecked.
Sorry, continue.
Don't complain about it. Just do it in your own games.
Yeah, bro, what can you
Yeah, it
do?
happens.
You just kind of shake your head.
All right, Pit as well here now. Potentially for Muras. And they're rushing down to Digizin. He wouldn't have these escape tools last time. Now showstopper.
Nice shot.
The fuse instantly extinguished. I mean, they throw bricks
Damn,
on
this
the
is
entire
strong.
round.
This is gonna break the recon 1-9 on top of this.
Showstopper.
They got nothing.
Key things to
They
consider
got
on
nothing.
the
They're
same
getting
side.
no kills, no nothing
And
out of
both
this.
those
Dog's
players
gonna spot
immediately
one of
gone
them
at
as
the
well.
beginning of the round. Digizin is starting to really farm. Particularly in that head-to-head matchup against Heat, who is so far struggling. Like,
Not ready yet.
Struggling so hard on this map.
Yeah, I want to go back to the conversation we were having earlier around this Jet versus Chamber, right? Because you look at that situation,
Oh, for sure.
And DG repositions off of the early aggression, the Trailblazer, and I think there was a Molly up tight. He has to reposition to where he's tethered.
Yeah.
Right? But having that freedom and the flexibility as Jet to go where you want, land that shot on the raise.
She's going to be saving this one.
His TP in that instance would have either been up a heaven where he's safe and not a factor
looking
in
like it.
fighting,
30 seconds
or it
left.
would have been backside A where
So,
he's completely actually just a sitting duck
3,000 on
against
top
that
of all of
showstopper.
Yeah,
this.
he was done.
They get 1-9 on top of these ones, so
MIBR
gonna have
will
to have
save
a,
again.
pretty much
And looking
some
at the
sheriffs,
stats,
maybe
too, between
maximum
the
on
two
top of this.
duelists. I mean, the desk touched on
The
how
good news for them is they're about to have
performance
some
went between the two of them
ults.
on Pearl at the
10 seconds
between
left.
map segment.
5-1, and they're against double
now-
duelist comp.
You actually look at the head-to-head overall in the series, 8-3 for Digizin. 8-3 is significant.
They have a very good
That
defense
ain't
comp
bad.
though, so
And
there's
for
that.
Heat, I mean, every single duel you're losing, you're seeing him be less and less confident about going for these first engagements, about going for plays like that. And unfortunately, this composition asks that of him. He has to be that guy. There isn't a second spear like FURIA has. And you have to start thinking, this is starting
Wait,
to
the
slip
attack
right now.
judge, are they going
5-1
for the
is
middle play?
already, an insane lead for a defensive side with a double duelist.
Yeah.
Oh, it might work.
That one's a
Is
lot
this where he puts his
stronger than you would
smoke?
expect
Oh god,
on attack, but it has
might
gaps
work.
on defense. He just got stunned
Ah,
by
the
his own.
timing of it.
Asher.
Oh boy.
Poison's off.
Well, he's still taking the first engagements.
That's nice.
There's just been nothing.
The movement was clean. Yeah.
There's really been nothing to this.
It's not a good sign, though.
MIBR.
Gotta dry run that one again in the server.
Concealment.
They're still up on this smoke. I don't. Okay, Khalil is literally just watching it. That's such a great smoke that's been coming into the meta to block.
Yeah, I like
This
the.
heavy
I agree.
control
I like the smoke.
from the
I like
attack.
when this is the Viper smoke.
It gives
It's
you
a
so
nightmare.
much room to work with as the players who are on site. And normally, if you're playing on B, you get. I mean, if they take heaven, you have to hide behind pillar. You have to hide and just fall back into spawn.
Yeah.
Even push B main. You have room there with that smoke.
Obscuring vision.
This is interesting. An attempt to go at QCK, but as soon as they see that smoke, he just falls off and plays the bottom of stairs.
Oh, it's almost
30
the exact same
seconds
smoke
left.
you were talking about, just a little bit further out. This time from the attacking side. You're right. They want to pressure QCK. And
Such a strong
well,
angle.
they
He
can't.
played it really well. Really, really
20
well.
seconds now. He might save the Vandal again. Will he get the chance? No, he's surrounded on all sides.
Nothing is free. And you see the little games there that they're playing. Even DG.
That looks like a
updrafting
nightmare
around
at the end.
pillar to
Holy
draw
hell.
a bit of
Okay, they managed to
contact
get
and then
another
have a
bite.
swing from his teammates. This looks clinical from FURIA, man.
Yeah, this is dominant at the moment.
What a difference from the last comp
Wait.
to this. From the last map FURIA played on
You
this
can't
map
buy that.
to this.
You can't buy that. You got
You
one
know-
star.
You know, as we saw this, the series as far as the maps go and pick spans and whatnot, you look at that and you go, okay, this is MIBR's map pick. They're going to split. They look decent in map 1. This should be a strong point, but Baller,
He has
this
all
isn't a
low.
great map for
I
them
mean,
either,
yeah, I
leading into this
guess,
series. I
but-
think you said it earlier. They're 1-1 on this map.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have a ton of reps, and the reps that they have been met with mixed success.
They had a nice comeback win against Crew on the map, but then just dominated by Loud. And I think that's what caused this change. But I think as well, credit to FURIA. They're one of the few teams who are really changing things in the way that they play. I think some of the early success and early hype around this team was based, in fact, because they were kind of an unknown quantity, right?
Sure,
So
yeah,
you expect
sure.
little from them, and then they go crazy. And as the opponents, you're
They
also
got 1-0 and
now
they
able
suck
to
for
prep a
post
little
plant.
bit more. And you saw that, hurt them.
That's all you need.
In the week prior as well against Loud.
They look very different, you're right.
But they're making adjustments, which is amazing from a team like this. A lot of times, an underdog team
Oi.
who has surprising results and break through. So
There we go.
here in this
Changed
must-win
up.
situation for them, given the strengths
some
of the next
stars.
couple of opponents,
Can't be doing that one.
it's lovely to see.
You imagine how much, too, a breath of fresh air is having Carlisle on site with the team.
Instant flash goes down to bottom middle and
yeah,
they
he was
spotted
involved
nothing
on the
as
weeks
well.
if he
They
was
set the
back home,
op
but
up
to have
early
him
over
here in
towards
person-
middle and we have the Viper ult
Certainly
here.
Isn't hurting things. 6-1
Damn,
lead for
if
FURIA.
Raze
off the
clears
hands of
this on
DG,
Heaven, they
controlling
might
mid-map,
just
and
be
they
able
also
to
drop
rotate the
PA
Raze.
to
Yeah.
deny that space and force them into B, where they have this brutal crossfire setup.
And they don't have the
Astra
same
ult,
wall that they used on
Viper ult,
that eco round.
Sky ult.
So those two players backside, they're going to anchor. And Digizen's here as well. They have to get a smoke off on him, but he can even drop down if he wants.
Yeah,
Here's
Astra
the
ult's
wall.
coming in.
They're ahead of this wall.
Yeah, there's two people here.
You gotta be careful here if you're Khalil.
And Mazin just
the
shot the
double
dog,
satchel
the
in
main
day,
thing that's
you
going to
got
clear
no
this. Oh my
ability.
god, numbers.
It all just depends on when they decide to go. There it is. He's
No,
dead.
that's so unlucky.
Welcome to my world.
What's looking to be a very nice round for MIBR. They
He's
have a
going for it,
cosmic
he's
divide in
going
the
for it.
pit, but they're fighting into it.
Shorty,
Oh dear, just on the other side. It's right there. The smoke's not down.
Spike down.
they just sat in the pit and lost so much HP while waiting for that wall to fall.
Spike
Can they win
planted.
this 2v4 if you're FURIA? MW is healthy, QCK is as well. No utility for the
Yeah, you
duelists.
can't win this one. This one's dumb.
Ain't no real reason to say bye. You've got money for days, so they're gonna take a shot at this. QCK wrapping around. Oh, he may have found a timing. He may have found some space. That was gross. But the post plants are so clean out from
Holy
MIBR.
hell, okay.
He gets forced.
Honestly,
You had the Killjoy
thank
playing
God he
all
kinda
the
did
way
that.
back
I was
in
a little bit
garage.
worried
He
there.
was very safe.
How many ults did they
Well
use
done.
out of the 3?
In this situation, I actually
All
thought the setup
three.
from Fury was quite good. I
Yeah.
think a little bit of missed timing there from Khalil. You see, he's actually in the middle of the animation where he's using
Yeah, he got a
his
little bit unlucky with
gravity
Astra
well.
Suck there in terms of timing.
Great round from Heat. Finally coming alive on this map.
4 kills in that round, totaling 6. Again, just kind of showing how the slow start that he had had up until that point.
Not out of the bush yet. Back to this Viper wall on the B side. Muriel has used this orb as well. But Digizen
Dog
is
goes in,
literally above
spots
it. So
one
if you end up
over
trying to
towards
look
A.
for-
They get
will just go down
up
to
in
that
front
off
of this
immediately.
wall. So even though they're doing this wall,
Will they
my
pull this
issue is
off
like, what are they doing over
before
towards
actually
A?
starting that lurk is the big question.
I like this change up from Furia though. They want to fight in front of the wall,
Try
so
to split through this. What a madman! Decayed through the orb, swings out by himself to hold that. It's a challenge in a place where QCK can't really trade. And I guess he's
Three
rewarded for his
people-
aggression, though, as he's able to
three
take
people in
even
heaven,
more
but they have a
aggressive line.
Viper and a
With
Raze.
that up, he still has
They got
dash, he still has
the
two
most amount of
smokes.
denial.
I
Oof.
thought he had a kill there too.
Oh, he's pinched right now. The players are coming up into heaven. It's not fast enough for MIBR to capitalize on though.
QCK and MW close by. MW
Oh, this is a weird
they're waiting
situation.
for the flood
Furia
out.
don't
You're
look
right,
comfortable
they're
here.
absolutely pinched. Can they deal
Even
with this?
though they
Now
got 4.
reinforcements arriving. They have support up in heaven with the flash with
I hate that
Mazin.
angle.
I think they're going to be able to hold this back, Baller. Well done from
Spike
MIBR,
down
though.
B.
Spike is the one who has to cross, or they can plant in this corner. Just waiting for the spam! 20 seconds to recover it.
What a read.
20
But that
seconds
time
and he
is
has a
gonna be used
flash.
For Khalil to actually get in position, they're gonna plant safe.
And they have an Astra
Does he have
Suck.
a pull? Yes, he does.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Time is short now.
Timing
They're
on this
waiting.
is
They're
crazy.
waiting a real long time here.
Player standing.
FRZ
He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time.
He
Oh,
pulled
he
off.
got off
He
it.
pulled
He
off.
pulled off.
Last player standing.
That's
Oh,
devastating.
it's the melons.
He got off because of the pressure from heaven, that turret. And I mean, he must have. I can't imagine that's the decision.
It's
I think
melons.
maybe a misclick, maybe an accidental scroll wheel or something like that. That hurts.
I mean, that was the round.
Credit to Khalil though, having that grab well, getting this first pull off. As time was coming close to that plant.
Look at him.
Things
He was working
exchange
out if
across
he
stage
should
there.
shout
Questions
after he's
asked.
done the fist bump or
By
before.
Furia. Oh no. It's falling apart now. He's peeking ahead of the Trailblazer. Gives the kill to Digizen easily. And remember, he was the guy who was coming online for this team.
God, what a nightmare from
Continuing to
MIBR
lose
this
this
half
duel
spin
against-
so far.
His biggest foe currently.
What a mess this has become.
They're concussed.
You talk about swing rounds or momentum rounds, losing that previous round and then getting the opener for DG just a couple of moments later. This just feels like we're talking raps, but MIBR still have a chance to make this have something competitive here.
I mean, despite all these trades, it's still advantage for Fury. Digizen's going to try to get out here. Yep.
Yeah,
Well
it's the
done,
right play.
but gives up the site.
Lives to fight another day, though, with that op.
And look at this. There's a triple pronged retake coming in here with MW on the flank as well. So they're going to
They just have
control.
no
They're gonna
map
realize
control
the
again.
Both players are gonna be
They'll do
stuck
well
here.
to win this one.
And Dish isn't even controlling spawn too. They
There was
know there's
double.
no room for these MIBR players to move.
Star as well.
2 stars too for Khalil.
Money's interesting here. They want to go for it. And they're not being quiet about it. That's a massive kill.
It's so
That's
good
another
from
in
him
favor
though.
of Furia.
It's so
And again,
good.
it's just such really
Yeah, it's
nice
doing his role.
tactics
Just making
Little
sure that he
tactics.
gets traded no matter what.
to close out these
Spend like
rounds.
3 seconds trying to duel this
Or
guy
MW
midair.
just satcheling over, making sure that he's focused on him. If you don't focus
That
on
was
him,
sick.
you're dead.
How are
if
they
you
going
do
to get any
focus on
more
him,
rounds? They've
you're
got
dead
no
to the other
money.
guys. And to bring it back to this fight right here, Heat swinging ahead of the Trailblazer before it clears the op off that angle. That's what the Trailblazers intended to do. So, scratch my head about that one, but to continue to speak about the performance, Heat is now 2-6. First kills to first deaths. I mean, he is struggling against Digizen, which we keep bringing up, and I have to think that that's continuing to get to his head.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, and that's why perhaps the timeout
All right, maybe
can soothe things
maybe the
over,
coach has got something
can
for them.
calm things, because again, there's a shot at making this a competitive half.
Yeah, I still think, and again, I like their wall over
It's a
towards
shot,
B. I
but
think it's good, but if
I'm
you
thinking
don't
towards the
create
future,
pressure
too.
over
This is the
towards
last
A, I
time
just
out
don't
for
understand
MIBR.
the point of using it.
Furia yet to spend one. Which means this massive comeback in the second half that could exist in the future is just so
Yeah,
difficult
and
to
I agree.
pull
At
out
this point, you might as well
without
just stick to using the
being able
Vibe
to talk
wall
to
on
your
A.
coach.
Yeah.
I've seen instances of this before where Carlisle has full control about the adjustments that MIBR might be able to make. They're limited. And honestly, they need these next 2 rounds.
Looking
Furia's
like they're
attack
going back
side
to
with
that. It's definitely something that
double
they're talking
duelists
about
is
here.
just going to be brutal to deal with. It's not something that, surprisingly enough, given the reputation for Furia, given the aggressiveness of Digizen and some of the other players, it's not something that they rely on. So I actually don't know how they'll play the double duelist on attack. But either way, he's into mid. He already
Dude,
got a tag.
yeah, that's a tag.
Dude, I mean,
Absolute
so
demon
much fun
dog
there.
going after him the whole time. They
That's
get a
a
lot
good
of space
stun.
with this. Do they
boy, he waits until
expect?
the very last second.
Nope. Good amount of damage. 21
Well,
HP. No heal
the
this time.
timeout didn't change
Dead.
much.
Yeah. I mean, they're really
They
expecting that
went
rope
to
to
squeeze a
end up
buy
being
out of
clear
this
there,
as
so that's a
well,
good
so they
little play
kind of
from
need to
Furia.
win this one.
But again, the discipline lacking here from MIBR. And when they have
Yeah,
an idea
man.
in the call, it's just not considering all the possible outcomes.
Yep.
So oftentimes Miriz comes up with a pretty good starting idea, but not able to really carry it over the line.
Yeah, the execution just feels a little sloppy, right? I think about that. I think once again about
Again,
Heat peeking
same
ahead of
thing.
the
He
Trailblazer.
swung out. He swung
And
out
even
to
in
shoot it.
instances
You
like
know,
this
there's more
where the
people
mid-round
in.
is- I mean, it's
Normally you
so
would wait.
difficult. 4v3.
Yeah.
Look at the way that they're playing this. They're trying to recontrol and hold
Damn,
ground, but they just
they're
don't
so
have the
proactive together. It's
manpower
nice.
advantage
They're just a
to do
unit
that.
at the moment, Furia.
It's one of the only ways you can really secure this round, but you see how it immediately backfires.
Meanwhile, Furia are playing everything perfectly.
Yeah.
Re-clearing ramp and having 2 to re-clear ramp, so you have someone who can help trade instead of just doing 1 on your own. It's these little things that are piling up in such a massive way.
And now you ask a 1v3 on a must-win round, 21 HP with a Spectre and no stars to work with. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
don't know that even luck was going to be enough for that. Another shorty kill,
anticlimactic for that one.
another round for Furia, and just more questions for MIBR. And again, no timeouts.
Speed run is America's
Zuka
games,
can't
yeah.
Say anything. I mean, he's done. It's just all.
The Pacific
up to
stream
the
was
guys
like
at this
double
point.
this.
Although, truth be told, that hadn't made a difference in the past either. So
These clutches low HP are going to be continue to get harder and harder and harder.
How were the Pacific game?
fact that your
Long,
teammates
man.
can call out
They
the
were
HP.
long but close.
And the shorty in the meta as it is.
It was one of those games where it's just like whoever makes the least mistakes is gonna win. How the hell are they meant to win this with this many ults? NRG 100 Thieves worth watching? Honestly, I think so, yeah. I thought that game was good, especially the bind.
Flash to push Digis in off the angle, and it does do that.
Toxins going up.
But they're not able to really follow up on it. And Digison has been floating, so it's not guaranteed that that's even him in this instance. So cautious.
You should run.
How do they react? What do we got for the back here? Does Raze use his ult?
How do you follow up and
Does
clear the
Raze nades? Raze nades. The Raze nades great timing. I love this. That's a nice way of handling that. And then Raze ult?
Ran out of room. Uh-oh.
I've got your trail.
That Viper wall, I mean that Astra wall is so deep.
Yeah, honestly they handled this well.
Around sight, but again,
I like that. I'd never really seen anyone handle that like that with the jet going up the top, smoked off vision. That's pretty cool.
and spawn control.
Like honestly,
They've got a
Furia,
chance.
just everything that's thrown at them, they seem
at
to
the
just be
flank, though. If they
like
wait for
fully
this
in
flank, it's
control.
over.
Yeah.
This is the best chance MIBR's had for a long
There's too
time.
many things you have to
1-on-1
do
at
here.
spawn's really important.
And not enough numbers to address it all.
Last player standing.
Damn,
I mean, just
spacing
even
on that one wasn't
overwhelming
good.
runs,
Still
you
wins it
haven't
out.
even dealt with the flank. You don't even know what's
Feel like we've
coming.
been here before with this guy.
RGL with the first and
Yeah.
surprise. Yeah, there's another.
I mean, QCK literally a human drone there.
They got 2. Oh
Just
boy.
running ahead of his teammate.
Whew.
That is a dominant half. I mean, after what we saw in Pearl, you kind of
Switching sides.
expected maybe.
Keith Joy.
MIBR was gonna
That's
start
good,
showing up,
dude.
but
Oh
not here.
man, that one's
What
good.
a half from Furia.
Everything they were doing was just correct. The big
That's
things, the
actually
little
incredible.
things, and MIBR just seemed like they were lost from the start. I don't know that they've
Keith
really
Joy.
left the gates quite yet. And, well, maybe there's hope. Because we do have someone standing by who not only is criminally handsome and outrageously good looking, also decently intelligent at the game. We've got Sean standing by at the telestrator wall.
All right, Doug, thanks for that toss, I guess. But unfortunately, I'm not going to give you any positive notes here for MIBR. So this is going to look pretty bleak. This is just going to show the preparation that Furia had entering the opening pistol round of this game. Now, just watch right now on the mini-map. So what you're going to see here off the bat is a lot of pressure from MIBR on Mail onto ropes, and it's because they know how this setup works. They know how this Viper and Astra like to control mid with the orb and the star as well. So you can see they approach mid at the start of the round, they're posturing, they're trying to sniff out the setup, and once they get ready for it, the orb goes up, paint shells into Mail from Heat, but if you pay attention here, you'll notice DG has rotated over and read the play already. So already in this round, Furia has made 2 huge adjustments. Moving DG into the vents as a bait setup and leaving
do I get a screen
MW
like this?
hidden
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
not
ramp
sure.
control. So watch as MW now controls ramp. You can see they go right into DG, and DG is going to rotate into Heaven after this kill. They recognize right away that this is going to fall into an A hit because the 2 players maintain mid control. DG spots this into Heaven, and the rotate is just picture perfect when you look at the mini-map right now. You can see actually MW rotating through spawn, and his goal is to pick up screens. Meanwhile, the heavy part of this rotate is
Where are
gonna
the
be
smokes
focused
on this?
ramps, and the last person coming in as Astra will focus on Heaven. This was just such a textbook opener from Furia and a well-designed
man.
approach at retaking the
I
A
can't.
site. And this is with a new comp, guys. So I am not having a
How
lot of
it-
faith for MIBR in this comeback. I don't know how they're going to contain the double duelist here on
Jesus
attack,
Christ.
but I'm here for it. Anyway, back to you, Doug and Bala.
No hopium from Sean, no copium, and I'm going to be honest, I don't have any either.
Yeah. Nothing from Sean, nothing from MMBR. I mean, Furia, like you said, I mean, great adaptation in the mid round there, and also, I think just the element of knowing how teams are.
They
gonna
smoked it
counter
all,
that
nothing
Viper in
left.
mid.
Then why? Then why are
But
you
you see the
going?
difference, right? MIBR's mid round, how difficult it is for them to approach because of slight misexecutions and then how tough that is to follow up on. For Furia, the calls are great, and the execution is great where they end up in advantage consistently through the mid-round. Now they have to do it on the attack, though, and here's the first instance of the double dive for Furia.
And they go fast.
Very standard.
And you know,
Uh-oh.
maybe no need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, the higher
But
low is
MIBR
strong.
making a run at
Player
this.
standing.
Oh,
QCK 's
boy.
on the ground. He was all the way on the opposite side of the map.
Oh, instant
Whoa.
rotate.
No way,
Yeah, you're fine.
bro.
They don't hear that. I think FRZ might have heard him run away at the first instance. Yeah, he's reading it.
Oh, okay.
He's reading it. And he's
Yeah,
already
they heard
looking
it.
at spawn, so they know what's going on. They must
Yeah,
have heard
nicely
him.
done.
Yeah.
FRZ gets kill.
Cool idea though. But you're right. Unlucky. Now the
Nice
second
pistol from them.
of the
All right,
series
let's
going in favor of MIBR.
let's see what they
But
got on
honestly,
defense.
Still so many other things they have to shore up.
And the time they have to do so is minimal.
Spike no chão, B.
Very, very minimal.
All dead?
Split is not as swingy as it once was, especially given the meta as it stands in this double duelist comp. But I mean, Sean was very hopeful about the adjustments.
When
that
do we
they're
start
gonna make with
believing?
this comp. And the plan that they're gonna have.
Yeah,
with
I
the
guess
comp,
if they
given what we
bonus.
saw on defense, but I think it's much
They
harder
have a
to
good
actually
defense comp.
activate the proper protocols and have the procedures in place for the attack side, even though.
Will
it
I
feels
upload 100
standard.
fees NRG? Yeah, I'll literally do it straight after this. I'll even prioritize it just for you.
Oh, there's a judge on the other side. They've tried testing the waters a couple of different ways.
Oh,
and
yes.
He realizes, yeah, he's got
Spike
a
down
feast
mid.
before him.
Yeah, go on, send
Oh,
it.
he's going aggressive, is he?
Enemy remaining.
He is.
Yeah, love that.
Gotta pad those stats a little bit, right? Flawless round for MIBR.
Love that one.
6-round gap. Pistol round to start was very good. But they need to convert the bonus. They absolutely need to.
Okay,
Every
all
single
about the
bonus has been
bonus.
converted
Judges
so far in the
here,
series, which
specters are here.
is pretty rare.
That's crazy.
But let's see if this one does, because it might be the most important. If not for
Yeah,
this,
honestly, they get this round.
probably looking at a 2-0
I'm
for
tuning
Furia.
in.
Yeah.
And Fury is actually going light armor.
Otherwise, it's gonna be
which
an
is very
absolute
interesting.
nightmare.
It feels like at some point that shifted. on
Man, I
Pro,
haven't
where
seen
they just
anyone
all
do
of a
this
sudden
turret
out of
for,
timeout started going light armor, and I think it's been working
ages.
out for them quite well.
Remember the first time we saw this 4-man hit B, there was double dive, there was satchels, there was dashes, but it was standard, as you said. I think that's exactly
the
the way you
reaction.
describe it. Do they throw a different wrinkle into things here? Yeah, this one's a bit more cautious.
Oh boy.
QCK looking to find a little
That's
bit
the
of
tech.
space. He does. Dude,
Jesus,
he-
that was actually kind of fast.
I mean, good try.
I thought he was
I
at least
guess.
gonna get a shot
With
off.
the judge up close, what can you do with that?
Yeah.
You have to get up close. You have to hope for the reaction to be able to cover. And the mid round has been
Yeah,
called
he
for
was
MIBR,
very
just
aware.
Stack over
Like
towards
the
A with
fact
the
he's
kill
hugging
that
the back wall.
QCK just got. Which
It
means
was
giving up B entirely.
teams are
And
pretty
even if
good
he
once
dies,
they
he's
hear the
gonna be
judge
able to
about
have the
being
call
scared of the
that
angles.
3 have pushed heaven, and he's made it anyways. Stars coming in
Stack
right now
over
for
towards
Fury.
A
The
with that
execute's
kill,
on the B
just
side,
in
and
case they want to push
unfortunately
here.
MIBR are not
Definitely
gonna convert that.
nice idea from MIBR, but not
Much
today
needed bonus.
for this one.
Well,
Gonna
hang
get
on
a
now.
good plant for B main.
Hang on now.
Yeah,
They're
making
still
sure that
alive. They
Ray's
still
can
have
The sad part is
get
they
up.
can't even hear the
Make sure you
spike.
look away.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, boss.
I mean, that's 10 seconds off the clock on the retake already.
Yeah,
Just 3
should look
specters
away
we got.
so
But
that
alright,
it's
now they
easier
know.
to see from B main, but we'll let him off.
Right? And now they're now they're gonna go fast B, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're even struggling with the decision whether to go for it or not, but you definitely just...
Not that they're
try
gonna
to
lose
get
this
some downs
round,
here.
but
Look at QCK.
sometimes
He's
it's just
got
worth doing.
Read on mid. Flash into B. They know there's nobody flanking. There's a triple stack on the B side if they end up coming through heaven.
Well, yeah, maybe they're not gonna win the bonus. Maybe you were right. Maybe you were right.
Letting the judge go like
He's
this.
gonna die to the
Alright.
spike now. But it's a bonus, so
It's all good.
I'm saying it's a must win. Realistically,
Okay, here we go.
it is, but realistically it is, but there's still a gun round here now for MIBR.
Yeah, let's check
I
it.
say that because you're looking for the streaks, right? You're looking to start to accrue 4 rounds in a row, that sort of thing, so you can cut that lead down and make it mentally much easier to grasp.
How's it always,
Still
Jolly?
on
Yeah,
for
he's the
Furia,
first.
Full
He's
rifles.
the first ready to go.
And we'll see the first time they want to send a bit more.
He's going
A,
for the
1-1
record. I
setups.
respect it.
We haven't really seen.
I mean, risky from yours. That's a late call causing him to actually want to go into a setup where he's in ropes, but he has to cross because of the barrier instead, rather than starting over there. Which is funny because he put down the wall, which could have been placed from this
I
side.
mean, they've seen a lot of people with that.
Doesn't cost him his
At
life,
least
though.
2. I don't think the dog saw any numbers though.
FRZ needed to stay alive here. He's got an alarm bot just on the other side of the swiper wall to make sure that there's no one trying to default through and reestablish mid-map
Oh, that's
control.
nice though.
Digison has just gotten all the way through heaven, and yes, there's
Yeah,
players inside
he
of row,
smoked,
but
then he smoked here
not
before
a
the
big
flash
threat.
went off.
It's on spawn, on the screen player
And
who's
then,
trying to watch
hey,
it.
that was
It seems like
nice.
it's gonna be a
They
mess.
double smoked,
Yeah.
and then one he went into the smoke, and then it blocked it off, and then the
tried
flash went in.
finding-
Obviously, it didn't hit, but he was going to
That's not
peek
how you say
anyway
that,
with
by
it.
the way.
That was actually really cool.
Stays alive now. They've established heaven control. They're gonna get out onto B. There are only
I
2
like
members
this.
left for MIBR.
Running and following up the dog through the smoke.
Big
Gets
jewel
that
coming in
screen
here.
control that he
Damn,
wanted.
did he? Okay.
He gets info.
These 2 people on site are in
Turret's
trouble,
clear.
but I like this pause.
And look at that, they're just waiting on the other side of the smoke and spawn! They waited so long, and fortunately, FRZ gets
Damn,
two last
FLZ's
kills.
owned it.
But that could have been so
That was
bad.
a sick round from him.
I mean, I love that round.
Okay, one more of these, and then maybe
from
we're
MIBR.
back in.
I think Furia, yeah, sure, they were slow to clear back through that smoke, but the anchors who were on the site, they used the assist smoke that is so common.
Yeah, they've been doing
to help
they've been
you
doing
pivot
a
around
similar
the back of
smoke over
site, but
towards
JC
B
actually
again.
used it
This
to
is like
stay on the
a,
plant spot.
at least in
Took
Liquid
all
used to
the
call
room
this
in
the
the
Sugar
world
Zero
for
smoke.
FRZ.
Like
make
this
this
one has
play.
a similar effect where you're kind of just connecting these and you can rotate behind it.
'Cause he knows
But I
one
like
team is
this.
gonna
I
be
like that it
up
leans
close,
over
almost
towards
guaranteed
this
to
a little
kill.
bit. Like this is a really smart
I do
smoke.
like as well from Furia, they're mauling inside.
Because
of
when
the
you
smoke,
look at this smoke,
causing
you think they're
JC
just
to
connecting
swing.
this
Either
up,
way,
right? You think they're literally just connecting
Fantastic
this so they can freely move behind. But the fact it laps over a little bit into this
6 more to
area,
go,
so you
though.
can go in front of the
I
box,
think
that's
it's
really
time to
cool.
start counting, maybe.
No.
That's a
One
very
more,
nice
and then we can
smoke.
start counting.
There's nobody
Oh,
here.
this is the perfect thing to do though.
And the site is cleared super
Killjoy
fast.
ult.
There
Now,
you
question is, can they get this heavy
How
plant
do they
off?
stop the Killjoy ult? 2
It was
corners where
probably
it's
gonna be
free.
a yes, but I mean, with this lockdown now too, I'm wondering exactly how you want to play this. He just pit inside, can get back site and get back into the pit.
But I think they know. Yeah, they knew. They were pinging that spot right at the beginning, and QCK's dead. The pit's now down, but the spike was
But it's a good
planted.
plant for heaven. So if they get into heaven,
And this fight, I mean, this is
they got
everything.
yeah,
He
he's
controls
delayed
heaven,
so
he
long.
does.
Wait,
All of a sudden,
Astra suck?
they
If you
play
can get
from
to
it.
heaven and spam, maybe. Smoke is everything though.
Player standing.
Wait, he got
How have
off
they
it?
won this
Oh, he should have
round?
at least halved.
FRZ once again is going to have to be a hero, man.
interrupt
He got 4 in the previous round, and they're just toying with him now.
Yeah, smoke was always going to go down there. Damn.
GG's in.
Nice round from them in the end. The
Felt the
Astra
wrath. I mean,
suck
that's a sideshow
was
flash.
everything.
We've seen
They
that.
bought so much time
And
there.
he still gets a kill.
I liked it. I like the idea. The Killjoy, oh,
Just
the
like
nade
the
at the
pace from
back.
Furia.
But
I mean,
honestly,
all the way to the
Furia managed to turn this
Instantly,
around
and they
pretty
found
well.
there was
The
nobody there. It was
decision
a full
from
stack.
everyone here
Elsewhere on the map.
was really
I
good.
thought there was definitely a possibility of a fast flood. That just didn't come through.
Dude, they even played
Right,
well
7
around
chances.
The pit, right?
Dude,
They had
dominant
the lockdown.
games
They
today.
knew the gap in the lockdown. They had everything right. Right, well, now Furia 1 map away from closing up the series.
1 round away.
Yeah, right, sorry. A far cry from the first map.
That was close. I thought the battle for second place in Brazil might actually be a toss-up. Might actually be a tie after that first map. But in fact, MIBR's pick here has backfired on them in ways they're hard to continue to say. This jet pick has been phenomenal.
Oh.
He's so patient, bro. Play it. Well,
Oh, okay.
It is, though.
Nice recovery. One more.
Quick.
Oh.
Unlucky. JCZ with 2 big kills. Now
Dude, they're
Secrets,
using
plenty
the
of time left. JCZ might do this one on his own.
The Jet Sky combo and how they're using it at the moment is really good.
Puts it out.
And now that problem that you mentioned a couple rounds ago, that's a Viper Orb actually up in heaven, and they're
I like
scared
this
to go
decision
through it,
from them in terms
given
of
the
Furia.
possibility
Spike
of
down over
alert.
towards the side, you expect them to insta-hit it, and then they try and take so much map control. You can
By
see
my
they're going to
side,
have
only
really
two
good
players alive
timing.
right now.
The fact that this
Setting
smoke
up for
goes
the
down
cube.
though, that kind of gives it away a little bit.
I think they think
But
they might have
honestly,
left side and not picked
RGL
up-
was on
and
top of
picked up the
this.
spike.
Yeah, they haven't seen it, have they?
Look at this reflank that's going to come through as the spike.
Oh,
goes
I
to get
like
planted. They're
it.
gonna
Damn,
think they have a
this
2v1 on
they're
site,
smart.
I have the spike.
which they might very well.
There's the ult from Heat, though. Oh, dear.
Spike planted.
Gets the plant down. I tell you what, that was a good attempt from
Yeah,
those
felt a
two,
little
from
slow
Furia.
out from KCK
It
in
was
that
actually pretty
lane. I
smart,
thought maybe
like
he
both of
gets
the things they
timing
did.
Once focus is drawn towards the spike plant, but no. MIBR get to 6.
Right,
The
7
bit-
chances down
I
to
have
6.
to call this out again. Maybe I'm being a Debbie Downer. I don't know.
I
But
mean,
once again,
JZZ
it's
went-
It's taking 3
JZZ was
4
everything.
Ks out from the anchors
The
on
only
the
reason
side
this
to
one
get
was
them
close.
into winnable positions. Right, it's not even like they get those and now they're up 4-1 in a round. They just have to get one left. It's labored.
Spike plantada. Resta inimigo.
I mean, on top of that too, I definitely think Furia in a couple instances there, a little overheat from MW popping that showstopper.
Yeah, he's
immediately,
having
not
none of
really
it as well.
recognizing the situation.
Yeah.
We like this.
And it is going to take a timeout here from Carlisle to calm things down a little bit.
Yeah,
And
6
remember what we
rounds to
said
play
about
with.
the
Get the
first half
timeout in
timeouts.
early.
MIBR had none, so Bazooka gets a chance now to make some adaptations. And then the big thing I'm going to talk about here is that Viper Orb up in heaven.
Sure.
The problem is, if you spend too much time talking about that, all of a sudden the rest of the map, which has been ignored by Fury in the last couple of rounds, is getting ignored as well. So if I'm Fury, I'm pressing there in the next couple, if it even takes a couple.
Few waning moments left in this
The
timeout.
star and spawn. Honestly, I think they were
put
just going to
together a
hold
couple
anyway, Des.
of
So
rounds, but, I mean, they're really only a
I
quarter
think
of
it
the way up
wouldn't
this
have changed
mountain.
anything,
This
but it
whole
definitely
big
like
nug for
secured it.
themselves.
Like I was looking at them like a second before it went down, and
I
they
mentioned
were
earlier
like
the
they had just
attack
stopped
side
and were just holding.
of this Furia
this.
comp. I think one thing that we're seeing is actually the fact that like against the double controller, that actually is not necessarily like as big of a talking point. I think the
Furia
double controller,
have
just
1-0
single
into
duelist
this
type
one,
comp that
and
MIBR is
it's a
running,
straight up
especially
low
with the
buy.
KJ,
So maybe they don't
still
go for
remains
anything too
and
crazy on this.
maintains some of that defensive sidedness of split.
Blinded.
Light buy for Fury here. A frenzy for DG. And a stinger for MW.
Blocking bit
And it's really just one rifle in the hands of Azine.
Yeah, seeing
mean,
that frenzy is going to be
It was close. 9
a
HP.
sigh of
Give him a
relief
different
for
gun. He
MIBR.
wins
They don't
that.
have to withstand a force here. But then again, it puts the added pressure if we can't lose on this round.
Yeah.
Oh. The rotate from here is caught because they completely ignored the mid control here. So that's what I was talking about. Start pressing on those sides of the maps. Furia instead opts to use
Yeah, I
the
like this reaction.
pressure
This
that
could
they're getting
backfire though.
by this A ramp control.
As long as he comes out on
Gets them to
top,
kill
he's
elsewhere.
fine.
FRZ has full information about where MW is right now
Yeah.
and what the hit is coming on.
And you can see it. He's got the crosshair trained.
Okay, it's fine.
Are they pushing the wall?
enemy remaining.
I mean,
Trying.
okay.
Surprised they put the Astro into
trying.
this. This one is kind of doable. Heal's nice.
I mean, he is on the opposite side of the wall here. So if he were to go for the plant, they wouldn't hear it.
30 seconds
Oh, now.
left.
JCZ peeks to the other side. How does Mazine
Yeah,
do this?
and he
gets it
spent
down to
so long up
1v2.
here that they didn't expect
JCZ 's
him
really weak as
up
well.
this high on this
Well,
altitude,
Secrets is
so it's
gonna
kind
get
of
into the
nice.
plant if they allow it.
And it looks like they will.
They're swinging with the flash though. No chance to get out of this.
It was a fake flash?
Okay,
Either
nicely
way,
handled though.
JCZ gets that kill.
7 down to 5,
Yeah,
but
MIBR
this was
gets
a
to
low
7.
buy.
That was expensive though.
It was. It wasn't cheap.
For that Fury Eco, I mean, that was very, very expensive. And now he didn't pop those secrets. He didn't go
Who
for the win there.
believes?
I think that's a wise
Not
choice.
yet.
Now they can use it for the execute, add a third dive in a sense for the double dive of MW and Digizin. But there's definitely some life here in the MIBR players. JZZ, FRZ, the anchors on that A side, finding
Right.
a lot of value now.
They are starting to get close though. Like, if they win this
Here's where
round,
FURIA starts to pull on other sides of the map.
If
though.
they
We
win
just
this round and
saw
get
a
these
little
two
bit of that in
ults-
that eco. And now, going into some mid control.
Fury is pretty far away from
Where
everything
Fury
else. That's
finds an
pretty
opener, He
impactful.
can get the pit. Whoa.
Oh my.
Dog, that is bold.
Jiggling to find the timing for when to put up that orb. And they reposition into a crossfire here in ropes because FURIA has not dove past it. And look at this aggression here by the A anchors that we keep mentioning. Allows them to float. So the adjustments out of that timeout are still working on the rest of this map. QCK is going to try to duel against FRZ right now at the top of ramp.
He got across.
They heard everything about the Sewers players, but this
Yeah,
is
they
right
had
now.
everyone there.
This is irrelevant.
Deep flash. Big from FRZ though.
Big kill coming up.
I mean, they're fully selling out onto this fake. They invested the Seekers here as well.
Oh,
Look
but
at
they
the
didn't
rotate.
Smoke spawn, so he's got the angle right now, but it's still pulling the rotations right now. This is a
Yeah,
beautiful
look at
round
the
for FURIA.
rotate. They have
But it's
no
gotta be
idea.
Faster, or else MIBR can be able to
They
run
have
back.
no
Look,
idea
they're
they've owned it
already
this
getting
badly.
back towards B.
Lost mail control though.
They got to think at
So
least
MW
someone's
has
over
room to
towards
work.
site. Look at them
As
checking
this
every
plant
angle.
goes in,
I imagine he's going to want to be patient too to control the flank.
Oh
He
boy,
hears the flash, he
NW0
knows they're
might.
coming as DG's in is taking the space as well. The satchel, the kill, a second two, and he realizes where the pressure's
Wow.
coming from.
That was impressive.
Eventually,
Fair play.
NW dealt with.
the triple reflank though here Digis into. There's no chance you expect it.
No, there is absolutely no shot.
It's
for him.
not planted for him.
Yeah, but the kills are going to be for him. Yeah. Now they know.
Damn.
And now
Okay,
it's cleaned
convincing
up.
as well.
GG with
Just
3 and a
convincing
series win for
games
Furia.
all around. What are my picks for tomorrow, dude? Do you know what? I don't even know what tomorrow's game.